In a small village in Nigeria, there lived a beautiful girl named Amina. She was kind hearted and always willing to help others. Amina's mother had passed away when she was just a child, and her father, Okoro, had remarried a woman named Ifeoma. At first, Ifeoma seemed to be a loving and caring woman, but as time passed, she revealed her true nature. She was jealous of Amina's beauty and the love her father had for her. Ifeoma treated Amina very poorly, making her do all the chores around the house. She would often scold her and give her very little food, while her own daughter Enkichi was pampered and treated like a queen. Amina had to wear old torn clothes and sleep on the hard floor. Despite the hardships, Amina remained gentle and kind. She never complained, believing that one day things would get better. But Ifeoma's hatred for her only grew stronger. She decided to get rid of Amina once and for all. One day, Ifeoma told Amina, "Go to the forest and fetch some firewood. Do not return until you have gathered enough to last the entire season." Amina, being obedient, set out into the forest with a basket on her head. As she wandered deep into the woods, she came across an old woman who looked tired and hungry. Amina, feeling sorry for her, offered her the little food she had brought along. The old woman was very grateful and blessed Amina, saying, "You have a good heart, my child. For your kindness, I will give you a gift. Whenever you are in trouble, just sing this song and help will come to you." Amina thanked the old woman and continued her journey into the forest. After hours of gathering firewood, she realized she was lost. As the sun began to set, Amina remembered the old woman's words. She sang the song, and suddenly a group of birds appeared, leading her back to the village. When Amina returned home, Ifeoma was furious to see her alive. She decided to hatch another plan. She told Amina, "Tomorrow go to the river and fetch some water. Do not return until the pot is full." She secretly hoped Amina would fall into the river and never return. The next morning, Amina went to the river. While she was drawing water, she saw a fish struggling in the shallow part of the river. Amina took pity on the fish and gently placed it back into the deeper water. To her surprise, the fish spoke, "Thank you for saving me. For your kindness, take this pearl. It will bring you great fortune." Amina took the pearl and returned home with the pot full of water. When Ifeoma saw the pearl, she was filled with envy. She demanded that her daughter Nkechi go to the river and fetch a pearl as well. Nkechi, unlike Amina, was lazy and selfish. She went to the river and saw a fish struggling just like Amina had, but instead of helping, she kicked it away. The fish cursed her, and Nkechi returned home empty-handed and covered in mud. Angry and desperate, Ifeoma decided to take matters into her own hands. She took Amina deep into the forest, intending to leave her there forever. But as she turned to leave, the old woman from before appeared. She revealed herself to be a powerful spirit and said, "You have mistreated this kind girl for too long, Ifeoma. You shall reap what you have sown." With a wave of her hand, the old woman turned Ifeoma into a tree, her branches forever twisted with envy and bitterness. Amina, on the other hand, was taken back to the village by the old woman. When her father learned of everything Ifeoma had done, he was heartbroken but relieved to have Amina safe. From that day on, Amina lived happily, and the village never forgot the lesson of the wicked stepmother and the kind-hearted girl. And as for the twisted tree in the forest, it stood as a reminder to all who passed by that kindness would always triumph over wickedness.